Welcome back. In between the parts, I went away and got some mana like I said I was going to do. What else did I do? I got some new equipment here and there, equipped it on my puppets, etc. And also my code has actually developed in a different way now. Now I've got a very, very sort of dry throat thing going on, which is very annoying, which may result in me having a very, very crackly voice later on. At the moment, I'm fine, because I've just had a drink. I've got water on standby, just in case, but who knows what's going to happen. You know what it's like when you have a cold. But anyway, let's dispatch and actually go to Unclean Ornate, the Umbra part of it, because this is where I went and explored the entire map. This one. Because it's like, you know what? I'm gonna come here and actually do some, not leveling up. It's like get the equipment on this floor because it feels appropriate. So let's have a look at the map. What? I forgot how to do things. There we go. There we go. So as you can see, we're basically right in front of the event right now, but the entire map has been explored. So if you need this map, there it is. Got quite a few pieces of equipment all over the place, as you can see. It's really nice from the chests. There's a few little treasure ones that have appeared, but other than that, we're pretty much done on this floor. It's pretty much like you'd expect. It's Umbra, but green. Yeah, so let's head for the event in the antechamber. I did just notice as well I've not actually repaired one of my puppets. Oh well, a dead manifestation of Dronya lay next to a pile of Funa Poppets.
The Funa Poppets I dispatched.
Madam Luca, I've secured this antechamber.
Funa, you're still alive.
I'm glad you're safe.
Oh no! After delivering her final report, I can already feel my throat going dry again. The Funa Poppet went limp and collapsed.
Oh, you all performed admirably. Thank you for your service. Okay, this is no time to be sad. Chakti, let's activate this antechamber. With this soul that has witnessed the worlds beyond, I bind this twisted dimension.
So, no boss here either.
I sacrificed so many Funa Poppets. I would send them to search, and if I lost contact with them, I'd just create new ones. Over and over again.
You were limited by options. It was probably the right thing to do.
It always pained me to do that. They may be puppets, but they still act like living beings. They still had hearts. They may not have had a soul like Madame Dronya did, but they could still see, feel, and speak. They could still experience anger, fear, sadness, happiness. They all could, but I had no choice. I had to send them. Our resources were scarce enough already, and we'd already lost so many witches.
It's all right, Luca. We understand.
But now that you're here, I can finally honor their sacrifice.
Indeed. Flames surged from Luca's fingertips, and the pile of Funa Poppets ignited in a blaze of pink fire.
Thank you. Thank you for your service, my Funas. Rest in peace.
Seems weird to be sad over them, though, considering how the story built them up to be sort of, like henchmen almost, isn't it? Right, so a new dungeon has been added. So Ornate second floor, Astrum. Alright, let me get the map up ready, see where we're meant to go in here. Aha, so we haven't been to Astrum in a while, really. We went there once to get one of the black pages. But it feels weird to be here. Like, I remember like when we first came here. It was very, very strange. We need the event over there. But this is Astrum. It's not as simple as go off to the left. No. So looking at the map, we need to find some portals. You know, like the little lakes that we could run into. That's what we're after here. Right, so, was that an Arctic ice stone? Alright. Just gotta be wary of where I'm going. Don't mind fighting a few things here and there. What the hell?
Formation looks tasty.
Doesn't it just? Oh, I just noticed I've got 2 puppets that I haven't repaired. Ah, well. It's fine. That'll be fine. I mean, we'll sort them out before we get to the next boss, I assume. Because I'm assuming that we're going to have a boss at the end of this place, but we could not. I thought it was going to be like a boss every floor or something like that. A golden pear! Okay, so where are we now? Let's look at the map here. If I go this way... What's that? Fried mouse chunks. Oh, this doesn't sound appetizing. Oh, a jitterbug. Very, very nice. Right, so... Up here, there should be... Arabian Rose. Oh. Right, so we can dive in here and I want to see where we go. Right, so looking at this place, there is an antechamber up ahead from the looks of it. But I don't know whether or not we're meant to be here, so... It won't open. I'm assuming I can't... Let me just wait for these guys to go. No, I can't destroy the wall, so I can't get around it. Fine, so this is the wrong one. Right, now we know this. Now we know. Now we know. Now we know. Still waiting on someone to figure out what that reference is, by the way. I want to avoid you if I can. Right, so, looking at the map now, if we continue up and then go to the right, we should be able to make our way there quite nicely. Whether or not we need a switch, I don't know. There's actually 2 locations we could go to. There's potential 2 areas we should be. But I need to go this way, so...
Let's get started.
It's easy enough. We know how we can take out the tentacles. The only problem is, like, Opie there, who we've had since the start. Like, she's probably not got as much defense now because she's probably got her arm off or something like that. No. I'm gonna have to face you.
Step up if you want to die.
What the hell is this thing? Definitely get some fire. It'd be good, wouldn't it, thinking about it, because it's plants.
Better than
so,
nothing.
You know. The hell is that? It's very, very strange.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, this is still fairly simple then. Still fairly simple.
Excellent victory.
Indeed, indeed. God, I'm gonna need a drink in a second. It's that sort of like, how to describe it? It's like extremely scratchy is how it feels. Right, we need up here. And it's up here through this door. Right, is this the right one? This has put us back down here, so no, this is the wrong one, but we can just go up. Feels weird that it came through there without actually destroying the wall, but alright. Yeah, so we can just go south now, and that's where the other location is for the other one. Simple as that. So I want around here. Hello! I see you. Oh, we'll just normal attack these guys. Don't waste any dotem. I'm waiting as well for the floor where I can get the Dusk Pact, which I believe is the next dungeon. So I've been after that for a while, haven't I? So once I get that, what I'll need to do is probably do a bit of leveling up there and actually get some stuff sorted. Still wary of whether or not I need to turn the difficulty back up at this point, whether or not I've got time, etc. Because that's the thing, it's like, I'm getting over my cold fairly well now. It's like, it's alright. Like scratchy throats and stuff like that, but it's like, I haven't had the time I needed
Stop resisting.
to record other things, so I need that time to record. So it's like, the cold has had a knock-on effect now. So it's like, while I would be okay to record, I don't need as much sleep anymore, back to my normal sleeping pattern.
Let's go.
The issue is I need that time to record Valkyria Chronicles and Disgaea as well now, so it's like, I haven't had the time required, so that's the only issue. So again, apologies for that, but you know how these things go when you get diseases
Excellent victory.
and viruses, it just gets in the way of things. So we gain that XP. Right, so what we got here? Hello. I like these little guys, they're all like, hello, because they've got an eye in their mouths. I don't know if we've seen these in one of the parts yet, but they were on the previous floor, loads of them all over the place. As well as some gold thingies. Like the Ring of Metalias I've mentioned previous. The ones that I used to level up on. It's like there was some gold ones on the previous floor, and they served me quite well in terms of XP, I suppose. Right, so we'll get this mana here, because it's just good. Right, so this is the one we want then, because there's nothing else left in terms of stuff we want. So, if I go forward, actually, there's a chest. There's 2 chests in this area, so I may as well get them. Oh, I need an ornate key. Where do I get the ornate key anyway? That's happening a lot, so... Right, so, let's make sure we go heal up, etc. And I'll make a save, get things sorted. So, back in a second. Okay then, let's proceed into the new antechamber. The body of a minion of El Kuvrana lay crumpled on the floor.
Is this Bomb? He's the one who severed my connection to my Funa Poppets.
It's a bomb!
Who on earth? Maybe Zorok defeated him.
Oh, yeah.
Phew. One less battle to fight is alright by me. Let's activate this antechamber, Tracty.
So it's not a boss fight here either?
With this soul that has witnessed the worlds beyond, I bind this twisted dimension.
Alright.
Okay, Tracty. Maybe I should tell you a little more about Neldo and the others.
I mean, at this point, aren't we near the end?
Neldo wasn't from Tanis. He came from a different world entirely.
Oh yeah, I forgot that little detail. Yeah, we'd like to learn more, please, thank you.
Neldo said he was from a world called Yggdrasil. His people were owl spirits, and he was their king.
Yeah, sure he was.
His people had the power to traverse time and space. That's probably why Baba Yaga destroyed his world. Escaping the destruction of their world, Neldo and his younger sister made their way to Tanis. Zorak and I happened to find them, and we were able to help them. Did we do the right thing by helping them? I thought I knew. Now I'm not sure anymore. Oh, that's right. You also know Newton, don't you? Newton came from another world, but not the same one as Neldo. He claimed to be a great sage in his world. He was a pretty amazing man. Newton had been pursuing Baba for a long time. He could see her tyrannical ambitions and sadistic nature. He managed to pursue her to Campanula. I'm told their battle was quite vicious. But through her cunning and magical might, Baba was able to overcome Newton's intellect and defeat him. She managed to gain the upper hand by seducing the Fairy King into helping her. Filled with regret, Newton decided to stay in Refrain to keep watch for Baba. If Baba ever came back to the town to retrieve the key, he'd be ready to defeat her. That's how the Newton you met in the past came to Tanis. But that Newton had already sealed his memories before you met him, so you knew him as Newt.
Yeah, such an inventive name change.
Both Neldo and Newton sent their souls to the past, but in exchange, they had to die in the present. They learned you were our only hope, and went back to the past for you. They sacrificed themselves to bring you here.
The only thing is like, I understand like it's a different dimension sort of via time travel, but it's sort of like, I feel like with the Velkurana stuff, that should be across dimensions sort of thing. So it's sort of like, it feels like something else is still going on that we're not been told, basically, because we destroyed Velkurana's birth. But does that birth happen in all dimensions, or did we stop the only one? I'm assuming all dimensions, because the fact it still happened here in this dimension's past, if that makes any sense to you.
This Tanis exists 100 years from the Tanis you remember, but it's only been 3 months since Neldo and Newton went back to the past. That's basically the whole story. They risked their lives on a long shot. Also, a Tractatus de Monstrum does exist in this world, but the Tractatus de Monstrum in this world had no will of its own. It was awful. It took 15 years for Dronya and me to conquer the Labyrinth of Refrain, but you managed to conquer it in mere months.
Yeah, it's definitely going with the idea of that Luca sent the souls back in time that created a new universe, didn't it? A new dimension. That's how it's going with the time travel in this. So does that mean every time we reloaded a save from a bad ending, that actually made us jump into a new dimension? That's where my problems with this lie is. Like, it has to be that, otherwise it's using two theories of time travel which just don't work together, really.
Our Tractatus de Monstrum was animate, but not intelligent. It had a soul, but no will. Still, I gave it to the puppet soldiers. As you can imagine, it made the expedition much more difficult. At the time, I did not have the ability to enter the labyrinth. Velkurana reached maturity, and the world fell into chaos. To defend the world, everyone volunteered to wage terrible war against Velkavrana. It was during this endless conflict that we managed to find a mysterious red stone.
A red stone?
Who created it? And for what reason? Did it just spring up naturally? I can't say.
That's going to be significant, isn't it?
But its power enhanced my time magic and allowed me to directly interfere with time rather than just resetting it.
There we go, I'm happy now. That's all I was missing. It's like her powers didn't match what she had in the future with what she had in the past. So it's like, it was bothering me. It's like, how can it be the future if you've changed the past? It's like, she's not reset it, she's interfered with it. Yeah.
By combining this power with my ability to put souls inside objects, I was able to send a soul to the past. And thanks to that, I created the first loop. I knew putting that soul in the Tractatus de Monstrum would create a time loop, but it was the only way. There are probably thousands upon thousands of souls trapped in the loops I created.
See, that's where it's like, oh, this all makes sense now.
That is my sin.
Yeah, but you are trying to save this world. You had to do something, Luca. And you inadvertently saved another world, so well done. Okay, a new dungeon has been added, so 4th floor, Phenom, you're not the Phenom anymore. Kane, welcome to hell. WWE. Well, WWF at the time. Okay, so this floor, as far as my understanding is, there's lots of doors, and we have to find the buttons to press the buttons so we can get through the doors. You know, fairly simple there, fairly simple there. We can break through some walls. Yeah, we got a lot to go, but apparently we can actually get some dusk packs here, somewhere. Right, so hopefully it's from random enemies. I know one drops from a boss. Ah, there's a little bunny thingy. I always like these little bunny thingies with the big backpacks, rucksacks, what would you call them? I did all that healing up and we didn't have a boss again. Really do need a boss. Just feel like we're ready for another one now. Let's see how my equipment is played out, basically. Whether it was enough. Ah?
I missed!
That missing is annoying. I know they've gone invisible, but the ones I've faced previous have gone invisible and it didn't seem to be a problem, so it's like, just wanted to see if normal attacks would be enough. I stunned it, though. Something. It's annoying poison on us, though.
Like this. What?
I'm coming!
It's so weird seeing, like, 2 damage. Alright, so from the looks of it on the map, we're going to be taking some shortcuts through walls, is the best way of putting it. So if I was trying to avoid you. Ah, well.
Let's begin.
Right, so we'll use some donum here and actually get stuff destroyed quickly.
This is a fine formation.
It is, isn't it? Yup. It ran away. I don't like it when it runs away. It's very, very, very annoying. Very, very annoying. Right, come on now.
Understood.
Critica. Just critic. Ah!
Here we go!
One hit. Oh, damn it. This is the problem with them going invisible. This becomes an issue.
I'm coming! Alright!
Die!
I have to wait for stuff again. Oh, come on now. This reminds me, actually, I do need to mess around with the options in Valkyria Chronicles so I can speed up some of the animations, because it's getting very long in that game now, in terms of animations. It's like, gotta wait for the enemies, etc. to do stuff.
That was
It's like,
easy.
we can speed that up, apparently, so I've got to look at that. I've got to remember to do that. Not after this part, just later. Right, so, am I going the right way? I think I am. I think it's down here. Ah, yes. Am I being chased? Yes. There we go.
Let the battle begin!
Alright, come on, we want you not dead as soon as possible. And Flame Dance. Attack the one in the middle. Attack the one in the middle. Go.
Should work.
Alright. Oh, they ran away again. Then you get it. It's very, very nice, though. I think it gives you more equipment. So I think they're the equipment ones, the sort of tongue-looking ones, like the Metalia, etc. Those ones are XP based, and then you got the mana ones as well. Still not had a pinata yet that John told me about. Not had that yet. Though it does require getting some stuff to happen. I've gone the wrong way. I was facing the enemy at that point, wasn't I? That's these guys. We'll just get them destroyed very quickly. Like I said, I really like these designs. It's like there's something oddly cute about them. I know, it's strange. Cute is probably not what you'd go with, but that's how it feels to me. They seem cute. Yeah, cute.
I won!
Okay. Now here's the thing, is like the maps I've got, they actually have the problem of like, they've got sort of like it's saying Nisa at the bottom, so sort of, hold on, cough coming. Yep, so, as I was saying, oh that was not a nice cough. Yeah, the maps have Nisa written at the bottom, so it's sort of not really possible to see everything on the map, so we may be missing a button for a door somewhere down south as a result of that. Am I going the right way here? I want to go that way now. Right, so there should be... There you go. Right, good, that's one button. Really feel like I'm going to need a drink soon. It's like it's getting dry again already, and that's not good. Again, colds are just so goddamn annoying. I think we can all agree on that. Right, so next button is down here somewhere. Try not to speak too much right now, because it's like, anytime I speak, it just gets really scratchy.
Another battle?
No, not these ones. Oh, flame dance, attack. Nope. Flame dance, attack, attack, go.
My favorite formation.
Probably gonna have a break after this part, just so I can see if I can get my throat relaxed, etc. Probably have some soup or something like that. Probably be nice, wouldn't it?
What?
It'd be good for me.
Donum power!
Good, good, good. We still got through the invisibleness.
I won!
You won! Okay, so where are we? I've lost track of where we are. Okay, we're down here. So, we actually want to go up here. Okay, so, looking at the map now, if we continue this way... are we going the right way? Yes. Just gotta make 100% which direction I want to go here. There we go. Alright, so if we're here... Alright, switch down here. Yeah, you did it?
Let's get started.
No, it's these ones again. No, 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 no. Just done flame dance. Boop, boop, boop. Go. Aha. Yep, come on now. Waiting for the attacks is just the annoying bit in battles now. It's like, you just take the damage flat off, just boom, done.
Here we go!
Would be nice.
Why?
Yeah, like why? Why did you get the one that was invisible, but not the actual one that was clearly there? I know guard and stuff, but still it seems very, very strange.
Another successful hunt.
Indeed. Okay, where are we? I've lost track of where we are as a result of this. Aha. Oh, we're gonna have to face you. I'm gonna try escaping, see if that'll actually... Let's get through this nice and quickly. Because if I end up on the opposite side, that's perfect for me. Because I'm heading that way anyway. Because the antechamber is basically just around the corner. And then we're basically ready. Just a question, did I get any dust packs? Really? Told you it crashes. Yeah, so hopefully now you can see why I was sort of like, maybe not explore as much, just in case the game crashes, because imagine if I explored those 2 floors and then that happened. I'd have been quite annoyed. So, as you can see, I just went down a bit further after we got that button and got to the antechamber, which is right in front of us. And what we're going to do in terms of this part is just show off the event when we enter here, and assuming we have a boss, assuming that, we'll start with the boss fight at the start of the next part, so let's go. 3 bodies lay in a gruesome heap.
Harkin. Nazca. Labeling.
Whoa, careful now. We can't assume things. Maybe it's labeling.
They're not breathing. They're dead? They were alive just moments ago. I need to, but I can't. Not anymore. No. Don't be so weak.
As Mesaluka takes a deep breath, a glimmering soul takes shape and enters her body. Oh, as it does.
Calm down. But these bodies won't disappear. It's gonna be okay. Calm down, Luca. Calm down. You can do it. You can do it, Luca.
I'm glad we didn't have this happen in our timeline, sort of, but this is our timeline. I'm glad this didn't happen to the young Luca. Mesaluka takes another deep breath to calm herself.
How could the 3 of them be defeated so easily?
It's definitely going to be a boss fight, isn't it?
Unless there's a Dronya Poppet nearby?
The 3 bodies suddenly burst into flames, and a heavily scarred witch dressed in black robes appears.
I found you, Mesaluka.
Number 1.
Number 1?
Yeah, I just said that.
You. How dare you? How dare you show yourself to me, Number 1? At last, I will have my revenge!
Before Mesaluka can charge forward, Zorok appears. No, it was Zoro K. Yeah, Zoro K. Emerges from the shadows and stops her.
Wait, Mesaluka! Calm yourself!
Zoro K. grabbed hold of Mesaluka's shoulder. Mesaluka looked back at her in anger.
Zoro! Why did you stop me?
Control your anger, Mesaluka! If you charge blindly at Number 1, you'll just end up dead like those 3!
But...
The last witches. No. The last humans. You really should be with your friends!
Suddenly, the Dronya Poppet produces several magical blades. Zoro K. transformed into shadow and rematerialized in front of Mesaluka to protect her. Oh, she's dead, isn't she? Zoro K. was unable to avoid being stabbed by the Dronya Poppet's numerous blades.
Zoro!
K.
Run, Mesaluka! You can't face her alone!
Are you going to cry again, Mesaluka? Give up. Do you really think you can defeat me?
I may be weak, and I may cry too easily. But let me tell you something, Number 1. I've never run away from a battle worth fighting. Let's kick her ass, Tracty!
Well, yes, of course.
Step up if you want to die.
I don't. So now what? Simple as that. Right, so, as I said, we're going to end this part here. And in the next part, we'll try taking out this other Dronya Poppet. We'll see you then. Ta-ta for now.